As you know, in On The Go, we love supporting local fashion brands, even more so when those brands are big enough that help support the local fashion industry, such is the case as locally designed shoe brand David by David Isaac.
My name is Carlos Arcelay, and I'm the founder and designer for David Isaac. David Isaac was my grandfather, and I'm a third generation member of a footwear family. My grandfather started back in 1956 with footwear, then my dad in, I think it was like 1966, 67, and I joined them at the age of 12. Honestly, both of them are my inspiration behind everything that I've been doing so far, and after many years, I gave a twist to what they did back on the 60s and 70s. They were both on retailers, and I'm a wholesaler.
Carlos, you're the designer, as you've said, and you designed the David by David Isaac brand right here from Puerto Rico, correct?
Yes, all the designs for footwear, apparel, on handbags, and jewelry that we do for David Isaac, it's all designed here in the island of Puerto Rico.
What styles, materials, and finishes do you favor in your designs?
Well, since we started and we decided to use the best man-made materials in the market, we have vegan shoes, for that matter. And vegan shoes means that you don't use real leather, but it's very important that people know that we use the highest and standard of the materials are the best ones.
So what type of woman do you design for?
On our brand, across the line, it's designed for women who dress casual, not for dressy events or anything like that. So having the chance to live here in the island where we can use bright colors the entire year, and we take advantage of that.
Therefore, you create comfortable shoes for the Caribbean women?
For all the Caribbean women as well as for the ones in the United States.
This is an international process. That's why your operations are based out of the U.S. mainland?
Our main office is based in the United States. We first started manufacturing in Spain, Brazil, then we moved the operation to Asia, and now we've been doing some stuff in South America, although all the goods that come from the island of Puerto Rico, they're shipped to the island, and from here we ship to the Virgin Islands and Dominican Republic. We distribute to all the wholesale customers, both in the island of Puerto Rico as well as to St. Thomas and St. Croix.
Where do you ship to from your online store?
From our website, davidbydavidisaac.com, we ship to the United States as well, but also on Dominican Republic, on Venezuela, and Colombia.
Please tell us about the process from design in paper to the final product.
Well, everything starts with an idea. That idea goes into a paper, and from a paper it goes to factory, and that's when we start on working on samples. Usually it takes about a month, sometimes takes up to 2 months, but just recently we had a shoot, it took almost a year to have it finished, the actual sample. When the actual sample, it's been finished and it's been sent to me for approval, I do the fittings here in Puerto Rico. When I say fittings, are just to make sure that it fits correctly to the kind of women that we're selling to. Once we get the approval, we'll send the notes to the factory, and then we start manufacturing. Once the shoes are being made and shipped and we get them, we go through the marketing process, and we come back to here to Cataño, Puerto Rico, and do all the photo shoots and videos here at 2019.
So where do you see the David by David Isaac brand in the next 10 years?
Obviously, the internet is the way to go. We started about 3 years ago, but we understand that within the next 10 years, we'll be able to ship to further places than the one we're sending right now.
Finally, please tell us where shoppers can buy the David by David Isaac brand.
Both for wholesale and retail, you can find it at davidbydavidisaac.com.